The second meaning of Budh is to recognize. To become aware of, acquainted with, to notice, give heed to. A Buddha is one who has recognized the false as the false, and has opened his eyes to the true as the true. To see the false as false is the beginning of understanding what truth is. Only when you see the false as false can you see what truth is. You cannot go on living in illusions, you cannot go on living in your beliefs. You cannot go on living in your prejudices if you want to know truth. The false has to be recognized as false. That is the second meaning of Budh, recognition of the false as false, of the untrue as untrue. For example, you have believed in God. You were born a Christian of a Hindi or a Mohammedan. You have been taught that God exists. You have been made afraid of God if you don't believe in Him. You will suffer, you will be punished. God is ferocious, He will never forgive you. The Jewish God says, I am a jealous God. Worship only me and nobody else. The Mohammedan God says the same thing. There is only one God, and no other God, and there is only one prophet of God, Muhammad, and no other prophet. This conditioning can go so deep in you that it can linger, even if you start disbelieving in God. You have been brought up to believe in God, and you have believed. This is a belief. Whether God actually exists or not has nothing to do with your belief. Truth has nothing to do with your belief. Whether you believe or not makes not difference to truth. But if you believe in God, you will go on seeing, at least thinking that you see God. If you don't believe in God, that disbelief in God will prevent you from knowing. All beliefs prevent you because they become prejudices around you. They become thought coverings, what Buddha calls awareness. Then man of intelligence does not believe in anything, and does not disbelieve in anything. The man of intelligence is open to recognizing whatsoever is the case. If God is there, he will recognize, but not according to his belief. He has no belief. Only in a non-believing intelligence can truth appear. When you already believe, you don't allow truth any space to come to you. Your prejudice is already enthroned. You cannot see something that goes against your belief. You will become afraid, you will become shaky, you will start trembling. You have put so much into your belief. So much life, so much time, so many prayers, 5 prayers every day. For 50 years a man has been devoted to his belief. Now, suddenly, how can he recognize the fact that there is no God? A man has put his whole life into communism. Believing that there is no God, how can he come to see if God is there? He will go on avoiding. I'm not saying anything about whether God exists or is not. What I am saying is something concerned with you, not with God. A clear mind is needed. An intelligence is needed that does not cling to any belief. Then you are like a mirror, you reflect that which is, you don't distort it. That is the second meaning of Budh. An intelligent person is neither a communist nor a Catholic. An intelligent person does not believe, does not disbelieve. That is not his way. He looks into life, and whatsoever is there he is ready to see it. He has no barriers to his vision is transparent. Only those few people attain to truth.